Start recording. Hello, party people. Not feeling my best, so I'm running behind badly. Just getting the shilling out of the way right now, as I'm already live. And I know normally I don't start with the headset on, but today I am because you guys don't need to be subjected to the rectal rumbles that are occurring. Yeah, I'm not sure what I ate, but yeah, uh, whatever it is, it's being processed in a hurry and creating a lot of outgassing, let's call it, for sake of a better term. Uh, okay, that one's sent. Good. Gab. Yeah, my general routine is to post. There we go. Oh, somebody said something to me on. Hmm, okay, and that's the Rumble link. So we will just do this and go to the live stream. I do apologize. You guys may very well hear some. No, you shouldn't actually. And I am definitely live already. Okay. Listening to myself mumble to myself is always entertaining. Yeah, I woke up not feeling the best. Decided to go grab an extra couple of hours sleep, and it turned into an extra 4. So that generally tells me I'm not fully functional, to coin a phrase from Commander Data, or to paraphrase Commander Data, I suppose, or quote Commander Data. Excuse me. Okay, let's do this. Put that there. Now we can take down the vid cover. We'll do a little bit of, I think I have a few things in the response folder. And I should have at least one thing. No. Oh, I do have a note about yesterday's stream and this morning's video. The stream is fine. The video, I was forced by YouTube, because copyright rules are bullshit, to cut out the video portion discussing or showing the Space Rangers opening. It is what it is, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's YouTube for you. That's why YouTube is my sideline. Do I have anything new in the fandom folder? Nothing in the fandom folder? What's in the response folder? Nothing. That's peculiar. Could have sworn I put something in there last night. Okay, so we have no news. Well, no news there. We'll have a look at the Newfoundland news for shits and giggles. Let's go to VOCM. Well, this isn't what I want. Wikipedia. You can go directly to hell. There we are, vocm.com. Okay, so we have a report predicting another year of soaring food costs. The irony being that if Newfoundland had a static link, they were calling it, to the mainland, our food costs would in fact go down because the food trucks would not suffer losses as badly, at least, waiting for a ferry to cross the Atlantic when the weather is bad. Yeah, yeah. But, you know, the people in Port aux Basques, where the ferry connected, that they were talking about putting in the static link on that side of the island, they fought it because they were all terrified about losing their jobs. Did it never occur to you that the moment there's a static link to Newfoundland, there will immediately be an inflow of tourists? New jobs. Better jobs, potentially. Jobs that don't require you to leave home for 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time. Yeah, yeah. But no, that's fine. Let's see. We have winds. Okay, there's a nice picture here. We'll open that one. And we have a new federal program to boost the defense sector because we, of course, have signed on whether we wanted to or not, and weren't offered the opportunity to criticize it, uh, to the EU's defense. Yeah, yeah. So that's going to make Russia really happy to discover that not only has NATO now crept up pretty much to their doorstep, they're also standing over their roof. Fucking retards. Well, to be fair, NATO's been there the whole time. A whale of a win for an Angli man. Good for you. What does that say? Michael. Yeah, good job, Michael. You won 5 mil. Province funds 16 indigenous-led violence prevention projects. Why? We don't have 16 different kinds of indigenous in this province. Come from away, return to Gander for the 9/11 anniversary. Midnight break-in foiled after suspects get stuck in snow. We'll have a look at that one. The Santa Claus parades are happening across the island today. My nephew is involved in the local one here. Crash leads to arrest of driver on Canada-wide ban. That's hilarious. Capacity blaze. Newfoundland hits rock bottom in North American Economic Freedom Index. Yeah, let's look at this one, and then yeah, okay. So this is a shot of this area here. This building is called the Rooms. That's a local museum. This is one of the smaller churches in St. John's. This is the Anglican Cathedral, if I recall correctly. Though, actually, I think that's New Gower Street. I'm not 100% sure. But in any case, that is St. John's Basilica there, I believe, as well. Uh, but if you have the opportunity to come to Newfoundland and you're an architecture nerd, you'll like the town. St. John's is a gorgeous old town. There's a song called Dirty Old Town about it, but yeah, it is a lovely place, architecturally speaking. So a new report out of the Fraser Institute says that Newfoundland and Labrador ranks dead last of all 10 provinces and 50 U.S. states in terms of economic freedom. Yay! Wonderful. I just realized what I ate last was leftover pasta, so that may be what's giving me the boots. Matthew Mitchell, a senior fellow at the Fraser Institute's Center for Human Freedom, says economic freedom refers to a person's ability to make their own economic choices. Well, see, now the government doesn't want us making our own economic choices because a lot of us would fucking move. He says governments limit that freedom with things like tax rates and regulations. No shit. Around labor and business. Not just that. Government officials have actually stated in the past very clearly, and damn near verbatim, the reason that they tax certain substances, alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, so stringently is to change the behavior around these items. You're making them more expensive to convince people to stop using them. But making them more expensive turns them into status items. Morons. Make them absolutely cheap as balls, and some people are just going to go, yeah, I don't want it anymore. Remember before you were legal to drink, you wanted to drink, and then when you turned legal, you kind of got to the point where, yeah, okay, I've had a few parties, but this is not what I want. It's not as enjoyable as it was before. It was when it was something that I wasn't supposed to be doing. Same idea. Newfoundland and Labrador ranks 60th, with only Puerto Rico and Mexican states ranking lower. Yay! The other Atlantic provinces are immediately above Newfoundland on the list. I'm not quite sitting where I should be. Little discomfort. Excuse me. The top ranked province, Alberta, is in 30th position. Yeah. Mitchell says the report doesn't measure prosperity, it measures policy. Ironically, measuring policy is actually not completely non-correlative to prosperity. It's funny watching me bounce on screen. He says there are very consistent findings. Oh, I need to check one more thing. Chat. Check. Yes, excellent. Mitchell says the report doesn't measure prosperity, it measures policy. He says there are very consistent findings that say places with more economic freedom tend to prosper. No shit. If government gets the fuck out of the way, people can do pretty well for themselves. Mitchell argues that could be an explanation as to why Atlantic Canada has struggled more in comparison to other places in North America. Yeah, that's not a bad thing. So what do we have here now? Most free, least free. And it's not even all Mexican states. Excuse me. Lovely. So the poorest, wow, really the poorest part of the U.S. is right there, huh? Interesting. That's not Texas. What is that? Let's see what that is, because I'm pretty sure at least part of that is Oklahoma. Hawaii's doing poorly. Interesting. So let's see. This is Texas. So this is the Mexican border. Would be somewhere along here. Uh, I think this is New Mexico, so this would be Arizona. Yeah, Oklahoma's here, so that's my bad there. Wow. Would there be two states in here, I wonder? Map of the United States. I just need a map, dude. Okay, here we are. Oh, it is the entire state, so that is New Mexico, isn't it? That's not helpful. Let's open that image in a new tab and close that one. Reset that. That is New Mexico. Wow. So New Mexico is doing, if I'm reading that right, oh, I closed the page. Oh well, there it is. So New Mexico is doing as poorly as Newfoundland in terms of economic freedom. Matter of fact, the only place with any real degree of economic freedom in Canada is, no, that's in the States, because that's Maine and I think part of another state at least. So even Alberta is not as economically free as Florida. Interesting. That'll tell you quite a lot about government policy and prosperity. Yeah. Okay, so winds down poles, cut power, and set a shed adrift. Where is this? That's on the Avalon. The remnants of the ferocious winds Friday and Saturday on the island are still being seen. This was posted today? Oh, about an hour ago. I don't know about the remnants. It's not windy at the moment. Um, we did have some significant wind the last little while, but or the last few days. Uh, but yeah, I don't think I'd say that it was windy now at all. So yeah, journalists. Let's see. Many areas, including the Avalon on the south coast, experienced gusts well over 100 kilometers, especially Friday night, Friday overnight. It's true. Overhead lights were dangling in some areas. Utility poles were down. Newfoundland Power had several thousand customers without service for a period of time. Fortunately, we didn't lose power here, but about 2 weeks ago we did, and that was a similar situation. It was windy and really shitty weather. The town of Marystown posted a notice on the weekend of a shed, approximately 12 by 10, seen floating in the harbor and asking anyone who was missing such a building to check the harbor. Oh, I love my people. I truly do. Just no fucks to give. Just like, yeah. Um, Lost and found. Your shed is in the harbor. And if I'm missing a shed, have you looked in the friggin' ocean? Okay, let's see about this midnight break-in that was foiled by snow. Two men who found themselves in a sticky situation in Portugal Cove, St. Philip's, spent the night in the lockup. The RNC got a call. The RNC, for those who don't know, is the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary. That is the uh, provincial police force, for lack of a better term, though it's really more Metro St. John's. The RNC got a call at about midnight, of suspicious activity at a new home under construction in the town. They found the suspects quickly enough. Their vehicle had become stuck in the snow. Hmm. The stolen items were recovered, no shit, and the two men, aged 39 and 44, were taken to the lockup. The 44 faces additional charges of providing a false name, or the 44-year-old. Hmm. You know, I'd like to be able to postulate that these were newcomers who had no idea that they should have had snow tires on. But no, Newfoundland criminals. See, there's Florida Man is a meth fueled criminal, but then there's Newfoundland Man. Newfoundland Man is fueled by stupidity. uh, just to emphasize the point, let's see, Newfoundland Man. Let's do this. Put the operators in. Hit enter. Go to news. Newfoundland Man charged for allegedly intimidating witness in the manslaughter trial. Stupid. Uh, More charges related to youth sex crimes. Now, that may not actually be someone from here. This may be the same sort of deal as a British national or American citizen. Yeah, it's hard to say. Owner who adopted 2 retired police dogs urges national standard for care of former canines. Yeah, we do tend to be nice people, too. Uh, Newfoundland man says a public office buried his sister without telling him. That's from 9 months ago. That's fucking horrible. Newfoundland man stabbed wife 33 times, granted temporary parole. Newfoundland man who evaded RCMP perimeter says someone drugged him. This is from 13 years ago. So the Newfoundland man who slipped undetected from a week-long standoff with the RCMP says the conference. Yeah, see, notice that doesn't say RNC. I like to point out that the RCMP is nowhere near as competent as the RNC. Yeah, I can actually attest to that with a personal anecdote. Let me just put my Rumble page back up for the background when I'm done here. No thanks. I don't wish to let you have ad revenue from me. Leo Crockwell, representing himself, summed up his defense today in Supreme Court in St. John's before a jury of 8 women, 4 men. Pled not guilty to 6 charges. His sister has accused him of shoving her down on December 4th, holding a rifle and kicking her in the back, head and face. Tonight, the assault said he suddenly felt so ill on the morning of December 4th that he believes someone drugged him. 57 Crockwell told the jury that the RCMP launched an illegal attack on his house without ever presenting or giving him notice of a warrant. I wouldn't be shocked if that was true. Can I? Oh, I closed that one. Let's. No, that's a bit too early for the parade. That ambulance is actually going to help someone. Oops. Let's see if we can find something useful here. So I'll use the Brave search for now. Okay, a Newfoundland man gained international fame in 2014 for a humorous incident captured on video when he became trapped in a snowbank outside his family's home in St. John's. The video shows Barry Horlick speaking in a thick Newfoundland accent, exclaiming, "I'm stuck, mother." That means mother, by the way. After sinking into a meter-high pile of snow following a spring storm that dumped 40 centimeters of snow on the city. His mother, Maureen Horlick, responded with concern about snow getting inside the house and repeatedly exclaimed, "Jumpin' Jesus tonight." It's a common local expression, that is true. While advising him to hold on to the post, the comical exchange, filled with colorful Newfoundland dialect family banter, quickly went viral. So can I see that video? Oh, here it is. Okay, I went and jumped in. Oh, okay. Well, you don't want to show me that video. That's fine. Let's do it this way. Link for video. I do like Brave's AI, but again, as I've said repeatedly, it's just a advanced. Oops. It's just a more advanced. Okay, let's get this out of the way so I don't have to do it again. Diffuse all. There we go. Here we are.
When we first got married, you went from this.
Got it. Had to have some sort of an ad, didn't you? The really funny thing is this corporation is paid for by government taxes. Why are they advertising?
Go that way. Now go that way. Hey, this is ridiculous.
What?
Where's our shovel?
Go around and get these in the front. What?
She shoved it out.
See, I knew it!
I'm stuck!
I knew it! Look!
Can't get out!
You better crawl. Look at the snow.
I'm stuck, Mother!
Just now, look, I won't be able to get the door barred.
I got no choice!
Hold on to the post. Oh, jumping Jesus tonight. Look what he got done.
I'm stuck! I can't get out! I'm stuck! I'm stuck!
Of course
You're
you're
gonna have
stuck.
to
You're
go
up to
and
your
get
fucking
shovel
arms
now.
in
Don't
fucking
just be
snow.
here.
One leg just
Shovel.
dangling into
I
nothing.
can't get up! I'm
Hold
stuck!
on to the post. Hold on to the post. Oh,
I
jumping
just love my
Jesus.
Mom, I'm stuck! I can't move!
Oh fuck.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
she's
Look
gonna
what he
be
got
pissed
done.
off now. Look at all the snow in her
Oh,
house.
jumping Jesus tonight. Oh my God.
And that thump of the shovel, that's a very frustrated individual. Okay. What else have we got? I tried for funny news, but yeah, didn't really get a lot of didn't get a lot of hits on that, unfortunately. Let's see. That is far too long to show. We do have the occasional iceberg decides to show up, and yeah, they'll make a statement. Yeah, I do love my homeland very much, which is why it's such a shame that I actually do want to leave because I can't prosper here. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of prospering, uh, we will stop the recording. I will request everyone that is watching the recording, the video in future, which should be posted sometime on Monday, to please do the Ko-Fi thing if you enjoy the things that I do. And yeah, feel free to follow me, subscribe. Well, subscribing costs on Rumble. So if you're watching me on YouTube, which you possibly will be, uh, yeah, do all those internet supportive, internet based things. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you continue to do well. And as always, rise and rise again until land become lions. And bye bye record.